Hello everyone and welcome, Dom here, and in this video I'm going to play for you the most epic, the most cinematic, the most boom percussion libraries out there. Let's get started. It's been a while since I made a video like this, but I have promised this video a while ago and I think it's time I do it. In this video I'm going to play for you my most beloved, my most used cinematic percussion libraries that I've been using over the years. So if you're on the hunt for a cinematic percussion library, even if you already have one, maybe this video will help you choose your next one, because I know this is a very personal thing and I know that these libraries are massive and are really hard to demo. So I hope that with this video I'm going to give you a flavor of what each library can do. Now, full disclosure, as always in these videos that I make, this is not going to be a review for any one of these libraries, because then it would be 5 hours long. So I'm not going to dive into any specific features, but let me know in the comments down below if you want dedicated review for any one of these libraries. If I get enough requests, but I mean enough requests, I might consider doing it. And this video is not sponsored by any one of these companies that I'm going to show you here. I have a variety of developers here. So if you want to support the channel, if you find this video useful, feel free to hit the like button, subscribe, or if you really like it, use the super thanks right here, or check out one of my instruments, the Modern 80s drum kit and the Apollo expansion for Patchop. Okay, I have many libraries to show you, so let's get started. The first library I want to show you is the Tom Holkenborg's Percussion. Now, if anyone knows epic percussion, then you can pretty much have a safe bet with Tom Holkenborg. This library is very special. It's of course from Orchestral tools. It has some really special features, and I'm gonna show you straight away what these features are. This is the custom Birch Tom low tuning 12-inch, and check what you can do. I don't know if you've noticed something straight away, but this library has a very interesting way of working. Now, as you can see, we have all these different elements. So we have bass drums, we have pseudos, we have two-pans, we have countertoms, and so on and so forth. But what Tom and Orchestral tools have done with this library is that they have the entire dynamic range of all of these percussion sounds laid across the keyboard. So you have very, very low dynamics in the lower octaves. And the higher up you go, you get higher dynamics. So you go from triple piano to like super triple forte that I don't know, they probably broke the skin of the drums there. So you can do this kind of rolls. It's very easy to create patterns with, you know, downbeats and accents. And you don't need to be a super amazing keyboard player in order to play this. So it's very satisfying. Like I said, there are many different sounds and they all use the same philosophy. Pseudos. And the great thing when you work in this way is that you can actually use all these MIDI notes and, you know, scale them up or down. You can go up a few pitches and then you get a louder sound. So it's very manageable, because percussion, most of the times you don't care about the pitch. Apart from timpanis and tuned percussion, you don't care about the pitch when you have them in your key editor. But in this case, the pitch actually works as velocity. Very, very clever. And you can tell when a library is designed by somebody that's actually a composer and is actually working in the field. I also have to say, this library, the sounds, you can hear them in many blockbuster movies, by the way. Just do your research. Like I said, I'm not gonna dive too deep into any one of these libraries. And last sound from this library, I want to show you the quad toms. I mean, for me, this sound is not only good for cinematic music, it's also great for pop music. You're gonna see me smile a lot in this video because sounds like this make me smile. I'm going to move on to the next library that I want to show you, and I'm pretty sure that most of you won't know about this library. This is Scoring Percussion by Steinberg, and this is a library that is available as a groove agent expansion. So it might go unnoticed sometimes, but it's actually pretty good. And this library has hybrid sounds as well, and it also has patterns. I'm not gonna go too deep into the patterns because quite a few of these libraries have patterns, not all of them, but let me play the preset Warlord. See? Hybrid. And the great thing with this library is that for every preset you have the special sounds in the lower octaves. And then you have some standard sounds right here. So you have timpanis. And really good ones, by the way. Percussion. Gongs. Cymbals, and so on and so forth. Okay, let's try another preset. Let's try the Toxic March. Let me know in the comments down below how many of you knew about this library. I think it's pretty darn good. That's nice. Okay, that's trailer. Instant inspiration. Let's try Feed the Beast, and I'm gonna move on to the next one. Booms. Like... too many sounds to show you here at such a limited time. Now, the next library I want to show you is a library that I've been using for ages. I mean, I think this is over 10 years old, if I'm not mistaken. Still sounds great, and it's StormDrum 2 from East West. Let's play it. Didn't I tell you I'm gonna be smiling throughout the whole video? I live for sounds like this. So this is the Earthquake Ensemble. I'm going to play some more sounds. Like I said, I'm going to try and play a few of them, representative sounds, but there are just too many sounds, okay? See how many categories we have here. It's just impossible to show you all of them. Why don't we try the brushed percussion? Okay, a couple more. Let's play the Lion Drum Ensemble hits. And one last sound. Let's try the Middle Earth Ensemble low tuned. You know what? I have to tell you, this is the secret. When you're playing cinematic percussion, you have to do all these moves. I can't help it. I'm sorry. I love doing this. Okay, let's move on to the next library. And the next library, again, I mean, this is a widely used library. This is Damage from Heavyocity. And I mean, I don't know, I think that everyone knows this library, right? It's used and sometimes overused. So let's play. I just want to say here that you notice I play everything live, and that's what I'm looking for in a percussion library. I want them to be 100% playable. I don't care about loops, I don't care about MIDI files, I want to be able to play them, and I want to be able to express myself by using the dynamics. I want them to be super responsive. This is extremely important. Loops, everybody has the same loop. I don't want to sound like everyone else when it comes to the actual groove of my percussion. I want to be able to play them on my own. That's why I chose not to show you libraries that are based in grooves mainly, even though Damage has a lot of loops in there. Now, Damage is, of course, primarily a hybrid percussion library, so it excels in these kinds of sounds. Okay, I have to move on because I have more stuff to show you. The next library I want to show you is the Apocalypse Percussion Ensemble from SoundIron. Now, this is a library that I bought ages ago, and I have to tell you, when I bought this, not many people knew about this, and I started using it in productions, in trailer music, in library music, in commercials, and my clients were very happy. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, go! And what I love about this library is that, of course, it has many different presets, like all the libraries, but if you load the Apocalypse Ensemble all, you pretty much have everything under your fingertips. And I have to tell you, it cuts through the mix. I've been using it for ages. It doesn't need pretty much any mixing. Next library is the Hans Zimmer Percussion. And again, this is one of the libraries that I've been using for a long time. I absolutely love it. And it's, again, a very versatile library. I've loaded the Hans Zimmer Percussion patch here. And again, like with the SoundIron, we have pretty much all the elements under our fingertips. Now, one tip that I'm going to give you for the Hans Zimmer Percussion is that when you load it, you have only the close mic. I would totally suggest, if you want to make this super epic, that you turn on this mic, which I think it must be the room mic. And listen to the difference now. And you know, I can turn on the third mic as well. Just make sure you run this library from an SSD drive, like with all the libraries that I show you here today, by the way. Super huge. And one of the features that this library has is it has this boom control here. So to me, this sounds like a filter, but it's very effective. It's very well done, and it really helps you when you want to have these really low booms. You know, you're scoring a film and you just want the low end to be heard, but but you want to be in stealth mode as a composer there. That's really good. And then crack. I think this is the opposite. I think this is a high pass filter. Again, really useful though. The way it's implemented is really, really useful. So this is Hans Zimmer Percussion. I mean, Epic and Hans Zimmer goes hand in hand together. And now I'm going to play the next library. This is the Cineperc from Cinesamples, and this is the Ensemble Full. Do I even need to talk? These are hits, by the way, but you still have, you know, your usual bass drums, mid percussion, stomps, taikos, now, I want to say, many of these libraries that I'm showing you here today are big, okay? But if a library sounds really big, sometimes it's a little bit more tricky to mix. So don't think that all these massive sounds are going to be easy to implement in a mix. You have to be aware of that. So sometimes a smaller sounding library might fit better in a mix. If you want me to make a video about how to mix orchestral percussion, let me know and I might do it. Let's play the pseudos and then I'm going to move on to the next library. The next library I want to show you are actually two libraries, and these are from Spitfire Audio, and these are the Abbey Road Orchestra, the low percussion and the metal percussion. I'm not sure if there's a new iteration of these ones, but the low percussion, I've made an entire video about it when it came out. If you're interested, go and check it out. Let's try the high percussion now. And I would say that, you know, some people might underestimate the high-end percussion, the metal percussion and all these things, and they're only looking for big drums. These are also really, really important. So let's try the break drums. Spitfire, what they've done here with the Abbey Road Orchestra is, you know, we have the round robins in octaves. So you can play really fast, really easily. Crashes and stack. Really good if you want to add some tension to Q, piatti, small metals, I really like those. And let me play the tam-tams as well. I love that I can do this. You have no idea how much of a struggle was in the past to do these kinds of things. Next library. The next library is again from Orchestral Tools, and it's the Berlin Percussion. And this has a little bit more traditional sounds like timpanis, drums, mallets, keys, and all these things, but I think they're really useful and they are some of the best ones out there. So let's try the timpanis. Let's try the rolls. So I'm using the mod wheel there for the dynamics. So these are nice and measured. Let's also try the Weber Thunder SFX. These are really cool. Snares. so dynamic. And these are sounds that, I'm sorry, but you can't be without these sounds, you know? It might sound like, you know, simple orchestral percussion snare, but you need a good one. And you need the dynamics as well. Beautiful. Celesta. Glockenspiel. Thundersheet. Warning, loud sound coming up. Don't be afraid. Auxiliary percussion. These are a lot of fun. And like I said, there are so many sounds. We have toms, rototoms. I can't play all of them for you, but I hope you get an idea. All right, 2 more libraries to go. Next, we have Damage 2. I bought this, I think like it's 1.5 years ago, maybe 2 years. I'm not quite sure. Really big, really cinematic. And one of the things that you can do with this library is that you can start placing the different elements of the drum kits wherever you want. And this gives you a lot of flexibility. And you can have ensemble designers and drum kit designers. Right now I'm using the ensemble designer and I can load different presets, as you can see here. And we've reached the last library. The last library I want to show you today is again from East West, and it's StormDrum 3. Let's play it. This is rock and roll. Okay, let's play some more of the sounds. This was from the big drums category, Dragon Ensemble Hits 2. Let's play Lord of the Toms. Okay, dynamics. Dynamics is key. Nobody wants to hear you play fortissimo all the time. Trust me. And right here I have to say, aren't we blessed that we have all these sounds into our DAWs these days and we can just play them at the push of a button. I feel really blessed, and a few years ago that wasn't even possible, I'm telling you. At least not at this price that we can get all of these things right now. Back in the days, trust me, these things were extremely expensive to get access to, so I think we should be grateful. Nowadays, you can have an amazing sound palette inside your DAW for relatively low price. So there you go, my friends. I hope this video is helpful. I know it's just a little glimpse because this video is already way too long, but I hope you get an idea of what each library is capable of. If you enjoyed this video and if these videos are useful to you, they take a long time to create. Please, number one, go and watch another one of these videos that I've done. I've made tons of these videos for strings, for solo strings, for choirs, lots of things. Go and check them out on my channel. If you really found value in what I'm doing, just use the super thanks button right here, or check out my instruments, my modern 80s drum kit and my Apollo expansion for Pad Shop. And if you want to watch more of these, I'm going to link 2 more videos right here so you can go and check them out. Thanks so much, have fun, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!